Our next speaker is Saïd, CEO of the Moroccan Agency for Energy Efficiency. And Saïd, over to you.
Thank you, Clay, and thank you to our big group and to the Energy Efficiency Global Alliance and to the Climate Group for this organization of this meeting, and also for this magazine, because you know sensibilization is very important for energy efficiency, and this kind of magazine will help for that. Thank you also for organizing this during this COVID, because we believe that the recovery should go more and more green. And what we believe today is that even with the low price for fossil fuel, we should not make a mistake by investing in the old and dirty economy, but really accelerate the transition to the green one. AME is the Moroccan Agency for Energy Efficiency. We have other institutions. As I mentioned, we have a huge political will in the country. In the article, it's just saying that we have this political will at the highest level of the state. The king himself asked for giving priority to renewable energy and energy efficiency in our energy strategy since 2009. Objective to reach 52% of our existing capacity will come from renewables in 2030, 20% of energy efficiency in industry, transport, housing, buildings, agriculture, and cities. Also, very important is to have regulation and legislation dedicated. We have a law for renewable energy, we have a law for energy efficiency. We have different institutions. As I mentioned, we have MAZEN for the big projects, we have AME for the energy efficiency, but now for the green economy, and we have IRESEN for R&D. So we have all the actions, the political will, the regulation, and the institutions. What is very new, but what I'm saying in the article, in March 2020, this year, AME mission has been extended to include the development of sustainable mobility and clean industrial production in the country, beside the historic missions of energy efficiency. The agency is now under the supervision of the Ministry of Industry, Trade, Green and Digital Economy. For the first time in Morocco, we have a ministry dedicated to the green economy. And one main objective today is to decarbonize the industry through energy efficiency, through renewable energy, through hydrogen, through green ammonia, through waste recycling. So all those points will be discussed with the industries and with the private sector here in the country for implementing that. As we know, this is the key issue, and it is time to do it. Time to do it, because we believe we can accelerate the transition through this and all the reforms in this context today. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Saïd. And I remember attending the COP for you in Morocco, and thank you. It was a very well hosted event, and energy efficiency sure came through loud and clear. Now I'd like to turn over to Filippo Baraldi, Senior Climate Change Specialist at the Global Environment Facility, someone we worked very closely with over the years. Filippo, over to you.
Thank you very much, Clay. It's great to be here today. The Jeff next year will celebrate his 30th birthday. And looking back at his long and rich history, we've got plenty of examples to support the common sense understanding that good policies drive investment in energy efficiency. And so JET project helped create a path for stronger building codes, for energy efficiency labeling programs, and supported the establishment of ESCO ecosystems. However, I'm going to argue today that we need a global refresh of such policies. And not because they didn't work, but rather because COVID and the latest science on climate change are now asking us to move much quicker than we've ever been. So on the bright side, as the magazine I think shows very well, the current economic slowdown is not only a problem, but also an opportunity. It's an opportunity to attract and redirect public attention and most importantly, resources, where environmental and economic objectives overlap. And this is especially true for energy efficiency, where no other area really has the same potential to create jobs in the short and medium term, while promoting environmental objectives. So what do we need to do? In our article, we argue that first, we need to initiate a global refresh for energy efficiency policies to align them with COVID necessities and Paris Agreement objectives. And regulatory frameworks need a measure that includes self-reinforcing and evolving ratchets, standards and targets that are updated on a regular basis and locked in funding for enforcement.